Mayor Bottoms in Atlanta has said that she wants to see Long charged with hate crimes. What is your take on that?
I've seen some of the statements saying from the police spokesperson that the killer wasn't doing this out of racial motivation. At least that's what the killer says. The killer does not get to determine whether or not he's moving for racial motivations or not. His actions speak the truth. And what we see is the targeting of businesses where Asian Americans are working. This is someone who has clearly fetishized Asian women and objectified them with hypersexuality, something that I've heard from Asian women across this country, that they see so much fear and helplessness in this situation. And this is so important because what we need to make sure we realize is that while we are talking about hate and discrimination against the AAPI community during the COVID crisis, that is not the only form of hate and discrimination that we need to be thinking about here with the AAPI community. This is not just about what the president says with Kung Flu or other things like that, that this is about other aspects of this and the totality of the discrimination faced by the Asian American community, and especially right now, Asian American women.
Is there a talk that Asian American families need to be having with their kids about what they may encounter out in the world now?
Yeah, I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, two baby boys, and my oldest son, 5 years old now. He came to me a couple weeks ago, and he said something happened at school. He said that another kid came up to him and kept saying "China boy" over and over and over again, in sort of a mocking tone. And my son, 5 years old, he said I was really confused. I kept telling him I'm a New Jersey boy, and my son actually kind of laughed. And he said I could tell he didn't understand what was happening, and he didn't understand why someone was saying that he's from China when he does know nothing about China. And it hurt me because I could see that my son was having probably his first experience with that kind of discrimination. And it's something that he's going to experience a lot over his life, unfortunately. I don't know what to tell him. I have yet to tell him about what happened in Atlanta. I've struggled to tell him what happened on January 6th at the Capitol when we had white supremacists storm our temple of democracy. I am struggling as a parent to find these words, but you're right. I do think that we need to be very upfront with our children about some of the experiences that they will undoubtedly encounter.